If you are facing federal prison time, you might have already heard of RDAP, which stands for Residential Drug Abuse Treatment Program. This is offered at the Bureau of Prisons. And if you qualify for this program, you could receive up to a year off of your sentence. However, there are strict qualifications to get into the RDAP program. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to discuss those qualifications, what may make you eligible or ineligible for the program, and the potential year off your sentence. My name is Diane Bass. I am a federal criminal defense attorney, and I defend people who are charged with federal crimes. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to talk to you about RDAP, which stands for Residential Drug Abuse Program, and it is provided by the Bureau of Prisons. RDAP is a residential drug and alcohol program offered by the Bureau of Prisons, which allows you the opportunity to get a year off of your sentence. The reason that this program was established by the Bureau of Prisons is to help prevent recidivism or repeat offenders. So the Bureau of Prisons understands that if people committed a crime as a result of an addiction to either drugs or alcohol, and they treat those addictions while they're in prison, there is a much higher likelihood that they will not reoffend and they will not end up back in prison, which is what everybody wants. Unfortunately, not everyone qualifies for the program. In order to qualify for RDAP, you must have a drug or alcohol problem, which really kind of sucks for people who don't have a drug or alcohol problem and they don't get the benefit of the year off of their sentence. It kind of seems backwards and it's really frustrating. If you were abusing drugs or alcohol during the commission of your crime, that's the starting point. However, there are certain crimes that are excluded, not from the program itself, but from the time off. So anybody can do the program if there's a program at the Bureau of Prisons facility where you end up serving your time, or if you have enough time to do the program. You, generally speaking, have to have a sentence of 36 months or more in order to even get into the program. Once you're in the program, you can receive the benefit of the treatment. However, if you have a conviction for a sex crime, if there was a firearm involved, or if there was violence, or if you are not a legal resident and you are going to be deported at the end of your sentence, you will not get the time off at the end of your sentence. So when I said documentation, what I mean is that in any federal case, you're going to have a probation interview. During that interview, the probation officer is going to ask questions about substance abuse. Do you drink alcohol? Do you do drugs? They have a whole list of every drug you can think of, and they ask you if you've ever used it, how old were you, how many times you used it, how long you used it. So if we can document during your probation interview that you were drinking 5 drinks a day, or you were drinking, a gallon of wine, or you were using every drug under the sun while you were committing this crime, that is then documented for the court. Some people may be uncomfortable admitting that during the probation interview, but it can actually help you. So how do you get into the program? Well, the first thing we do is obviously, as I said, we discuss it with the probation officer during the probation interview, and we tell the probation officer, yes, you are interested in treatment. Yes, you do want to participate in the program, and they will put that in their report. Then at the very end of the sentencing hearing, we will ask the judge to make a recommendation to the Bureau of Prisons that you do RDAP. It is not up to the judge, but that recommendation does carry a lot of weight, and the Bureau of Prisons will do what they can to get you into the program. One of the things to consider when asking for RDAP is whether or not there is going to be an RDAP program near you. So if your family lives in Los Angeles and you want to serve your time close to Los Angeles, but the only RDAP program available is in South Dakota, which has happened recently to a few of my clients, then you have to decide, do I want to be close to my family where they can visit me while I'm serving my time, or do I want a year off? Most people opt for the year off. So I've represented countless numbers of people in federal court, and many of them have participated in the RDAP program, and they have received the year off their sentence. And it made a world of difference for them as far as recovering from their substance abuse issues, but also they got to go home and be with their family a year earlier. So if you or someone you know are facing federal charges and they have a drug or alcohol problem, please look more into this program. Do your research. Feel free to call me with any questions. Check out my website and my videos for more information.